The 110, and Chris, is this northbound? I don't know if Chris can hear us yet. Chris Christie, if you're going to join us, we're heading 110, looks like 110 southbound in South Los Angeles. I'm guessing that's the southbound side. Are you there with us yet, Chris? This Jeep has been going through South Los Angeles, but clearly we can see he's jumping side to side. Now, he's talking to our desk, so maybe we can find out if he's going to be able to hear us. We're seeing him weave across traffic back and forth. We'd seen this police pursuit in and out of lanes.
I told you.
LA.
What did I just say?
With us, but now it looks like he's getting off of the freeway.
What did I just say in the live stream? It is Friday. It is payday. And it's almost rush hour. And right before this chase, as we head towards an intersection where there's no room whatsoever. We go through an intersection for no reason, get right back on the 110 southbound. Reckless driving here. Friday, rush hour, payday. We just had a chase where someone drove into a house right as media was getting overhead. This is going to be a wild day of chases likely. Every time we're at the end of the month, it is boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go chasing. Chris Christie on the call. Silver Dodge Charger, 110 southbound. Truck night in America as well.
I want to go with what our Air 7 mapping is showing there. That could be that he is going 110 south, but our mapping showed it both ways. Maybe our producer could ask. Looks like
front left. Front left's gonna fall off. The front left's gonna fall off. Look at it wobbling. It's friction with the bumper.
What side of the freeway are we on as this vehicle becomes disabled?
Where were all you guys in the Twitter chat? You show up to the Twitch chat. You don't show up to the Twitter chat.
Copy that.
It's not, the copy's not the same.
Southbound side of the 110 freeway. He got off at Manchester very briefly and then got right back on the freeway. This was after weaving through South.
What? The wheel's good again. How the hell did that just happen? Why is the wheel okay now?
He's getting the wrong way, going the wrong way against traffic on very busy surface streets. Now he's on the 110 freeway. LAPD with a full pursuit package here. 3 black and whites right behind him, attempting to hand this off to California Highway Patrol.
No tracking mode here. CHP could potentially engage. We know they usually don't give up chases either.
Right now appears to be committed to the southbound 110 here. We'll see if that changes. There's a lot of ramps here as we make our way along the west side here. He's behind that ramp right there. You can see it looks like he might be transitioning. Just very hard to tell.
Look at it. Look, oh, this is the 105 interchange, I think, right here. Yep, 105.
Getting onto the 105 freeway.
It's got to be 105 westbound.
Less traveled freeway. If you look up and down the
That's 105 east right there. Crazy traffic. Look at all those damn interchanges. 110, 105, 10. What else? This is not great for restricted airspace. Not great. 105 runs right along the LAX airspace. There it is. The good news is we have a pro varsity team member, Chris Christie.
Really wobbling. It looked like he'd run over a spike strip, but then now as I look at it, it's almost righted itself. Can you see any kind of instability on that front left wheel? Because it looks as if...
What's up, Kai in the chat, giving out 5 tier 1 subs, some sub dubs in the chat. One of our most generous community members. What's up, Kay?
Or if the actual axle was destabilized.
Oh, the left, that front left, man. Maybe it was friction with the...
What I can tell you is he has been in at least one, maybe even more minor collisions during the course of this.
Oh, look how engaged the CHP is. You guys can't see it because of my box. They're right there. They are on that ass.
Obvious other than the stability of that front left wheel. So again, whether it's the tire that was misbehaving or now it appears that it's more likely the rim or the axle that was for some reason a little bit wobbly as he was traveling a little bit slower. And as you mentioned, as he picks up steam here, it looks to be a little bit more stable as we peer up on this pursuit from the rear. Coming up on the rear here, it looks like the vehicle is behaving okay, at least for the time being.
I don't know. I've never seen a car fix itself. We're passing Crenshaw Boulevard.
To get near LAX. So how long until you're going
He's
to have
headed
some
to one of the
difficulties,
tunnels,
following
one of the
this
infamous
pursuit?
tunnels of Los Angeles.
Well, as long as he's on the 105 freeway, we're going to maintain the south side here, and we should be able to transition.
Okay, we need him to keep going south. Chris Christie's on the south side of the restricted LAX airspace. So when he gets off the 105, we need him to make a left-hand turn, not a right-hand turn. We will not be able to stay in pursuit. Good news is, I think some of these other choppers might be on the north side, and we are getting off right now.
North of the 105 and west of the 110 freeway. That's where things get hairy. Not only for us up here in Air 7, but also for that LAPD air support helicopter, which is why they have invited those ground units to re-engage the pursuit. For some time, they put it into tracking mode. And
Please make a left.
LAX's air
Please make a left.
the pursuit.
Left.
Looks like he's
Left.
southbound,
Left.
exiting the 105 freeway.
Let's go.
Southbound on Crenshaw Boulevard.
Right towards the helicopter.
Dangerous chase here through South LA with no intention of slowing down whatsoever. And again, the one thing we really are unclear about is how all of this started, what precipitated this pursuit is still very much a question mark, but there does appear to be clear intent on his part to get away and clear intent on LAPD's part to not let that happen. So now he's making a right turn. He's going to be heading westbound on 120th Street away from Crenshaw Boulevard, heading back towards the west here, going through another red light here.
Solid red light we just plowed through. He is going to ditch the CHP, though, I think. They haven't engaged yet. CHP usually don't give away their chases.
Special coverage of a police pursuit. I'm Philip Palmer along with Giovanna Lara, and we at this point still do not know what this Jeep is wanted for, but as you can see, Giovanna, a very close pursuit with ground officers and from the air as far as LAPD choppers. They're right behind this guy.
Yeah, and just joining Philip, as Philip mentioned, I have a question, Chris. We know for sure that this driver is alone in that vehicle, or is that still unclear as well?
We don't know. Very much unclear at this point whether there's anybody else inside that vehicle. We do
You
not
know it.
whether he is
Chat
drunk,
knows ball.
whether
Paydays in the last Friday of the month
intelligence, or whether they are operating
means
in the
chases.
We don't know how all this started. He's now making a
People
left
go
turn
nuts.
on
They start
120th
drinking.
southbound
They
now
do
on
stupid
Prairie
things.
Avenue through Hawthorne. That's going to take him away
Oh,
from the
Hawthorne PD might be involved. They have their own jurisdiction, and they are bully ball of police chases.
Giovanna and Philip, that this is a stolen vehicle.
Stolen vehicle. This is a parking lot. Liquor store parking lot. Now we're popping out the other side.
He is driving it like he's stolen. You can tell.
Well, now we've got a chance to show some video earlier. You can see how this vehicle is maneuvering, but take a look at the video here earlier. You can see the crazy moment that vehicle looked like. That front wheel was just absolutely unstable, and it almost appeared it was just getting onto the freeway. It looked at it as if he'd hit a spike strip, and the tire was about to
Something.
just
That's crazy.
shred apart.
How did that fix
No
itself?
idea how all of a sudden the vehicle becomes so stable that he's able to maneuver through a parking lot and start weaving through traffic again. That image, those images you see on the right there, was earlier.
On the left. Go back. Get out of this double box. Almost T-boned.
Unstable, and now look at how he's
Oh my
weave
God.
in and out of traffic. Chris, I've never seen something like that, to go from that instability to this driver being able to weave in
T1000
and out of
Charger.
traffic again. And just
This is a great
suddenly
ad for
have
Dodge
a
Chargers.
vehicle that's
These dips do
maneuverable.
not help. There are some big dips on these side streets, especially if you hit those at like 45, 60. Oh God, stop sign. Another big dip. Putting all sorts of wear and tear on that front left, that damaged front left. And it's turning with ease. The Dodge Charger is such a formidable vehicle.
Passenger side of the vehicle to see if there's any misbehavior by either of those wheels. But right now, that vehicle is traveling in a straight line directly towards us, and for the first time, we can peer through that driver's side window, that driver's windshield, and it does appear there is a passenger inside.
Got a clown car here. Stolen Dodge Charger.
Inside of the stolen
That graphic
vehicle,
is incorrect.
and, getting a little bit of a closer shot here through that.
Oh God. Oh, and these intersections, we have no clue what's waiting based on the camera angle.
Whether it is a man or a woman, quite frankly, but he is now again southbound on Prairie Avenue.
Yeah, it's really hard to tell. And as you were talking, he ran a stop sign. You mentioned his speed is increasing. He's crossing the double yellow lines right now.
No, the post office truck!
So definitely driving dangerously. It is a Friday afternoon.
It's Friday, it's payday, it's rush hour, it's chasing time. Birds in the air. All roads lead to Downey.
Oh, you're so right about that. And every
He is
time
in
we
no
see
mood to
any
slow down
encounter
either.
with any kind of traffic
Look at this
jam,
guy just trying to
show
drive
no
around.
hesitation to weave around traffic, go the wrong way, and at some point, even making contact
Ice cream
with
truck.
some of these innocent drivers on the road here. So now he's in a much more congested, more narrow area here on Corderi Avenue, off Prairie, and you can see, I'm sorry, let me just lower this radio really quick here. Southbound on Corderi Avenue, and still continuing down this more industrial area here. So we've been through residential neighborhoods, we've been through more
Another
commercial
stop
areas,
sign, another busy
off the
intersection.
freeway, now coming out on a major at Rosecrans Avenue, now coming westbound on Rosecrans, slowing down a little bit. We'll go wide now
I think
to see
that's
how far
eastbound.
back those LAPD units are. They are trying to catch up, and as you can tell, they have pulled back just a little bit. Whether
yeah,
they
that
were
is Buzz.
unable to squeeze through traffic there.
Ah! Oh my God!
That was a wild move there, and there comes LAPD right behind him as he slows
Oh,
down here.
ejectocito.
Not sure why he might be even coming to a stop here at Foothill or Fonthill Avenue.
What is happening? Oh, cars in park.
LAPD now out of their vehicle, guns drawn and squarely
Guns drawn.
to the driver's side of that Jeep as he comes to a full stop
Doors open.
on Fonthill Avenue for no apparent reason. Not sure if the vehicle is giving up or if the suspect has just decided to surrender. It looks like it might be a female driver with a passenger now stepping out of the vehicle. You can see them with their hands up, and this has come to a random and sudden stop as they appear to be willing to end this finally after some dangerous driving and at times going the wrong way, including the very end there, swerving across the oncoming lanes of Rosecrans Avenue, now surrendering to these LAPD officers on Fonthill. A very sudden end here. And
She got a
we don't
lot
know
of
how
she
much
got a
more
lot
the
of
vehicle
leeway
will
there.
but,
A
obviously,
lot of
it doesn't
leeway.
really matter at this point. Finally, fortunately, this has come to a
If you
peaceful
turn and
resolution
face the
here,
cops like
as
that,
these
we've
two
seen.
people are getting out of that vehicle. They will eventually check the back seats and make sure that vehicle is
You guys were
Great to see
behind me.
that they are cooperating with authorities, and she stepped out of the car, almost seemingly like, what's wrong?
I can say
What's
that.
wrong?
Yeah, I can say that her demeanor getting out of that vehicle could have gotten her in a lot of trouble. The way she was acting, almost as if.
Is there more
Why
people?
are you following me? If I'm
Exactly.
reading body language, and that's
I
the kind
thought
of
the
thing
same
where it's.
thing.
You should probably just do what they say in that moment. But yeah, you're right, Giovanna. At least all's over, and it does look as if.
We're not code 4 yet. They got to
this
clear the
over,
vehicle.
But Chris, to your point, she just drove into oncoming traffic to stop on a side street, and then now they'll clear the rest of the vehicle. It's the behavior
Four's
of
up.
the vehicle
Code 4.
and the driver.
4 fingers in the air.
Is just
Chapter 4 is
so
in the
off,
chat,
the
people.
whole thing.
Yeah.
It's just a prime example of how you just can never really understand what is going through somebody's head when they put on this kind of a display behind the wheel there. I mean, we saw so much unpredictability there, making very random turns, really speeding to try and get away from those pursuing officers with no intention of slowing down, and then randomly coming to a complete stop right here on Fonthill Avenue as they take these two into custody. That vehicle.
I was
we
about to
understand
make
it's not
spaghetti
the
with meat
vehicle, it's a
sauce, too.
stolen car,
Crazy.
But again, to remind you, we saw that front wheel almost ready to come off, and somehow she was able to recover, regain full control, and continue maneuvering the vehicle as if nothing was wrong whatsoever. But for whatever reason, she decided to pull over, and thankfully nobody has been hurt here.
Well, I got a text from someone who owns a Jeep, and they were explaining to me, it's actually a coworker, that it's called a death wobble.
A
and that
death
some
wobble?
Jeeps, after they reach a certain speed, will start to wobble like that and lose control. And it's a repairable item that some
What?
don't get fixed. It usually happens in the older Jeeps.
That's a
doesn't
thing?
happen If it's a newer Jeep, don't know if that's what happened.
Right.
But they were explaining to me that in some cases that has happened.
What?
So not sure that that's what it was, but certainly it could have been. So
Is that
just
why you
for
people were
to
putting it in
know,
the chat?
Maybe that's what it was.
That's a possible explanation.
I thought y'all were
The
just
frustrating
making shit up.
The frustrating thing about all of this is that they put so many people, so many commuters in danger and at risk Again, I just have to go back to being grateful that no one was
Wait, so
hurt
what
and
is
that this ended
what is it? Is
Okay,
it when you
that's
put the
gonna do
car
it
in
for
a
this
four-wheel
coverage. Well,
drive or
thank you.
something?
Thank you, Chris Christie. This chase is over. 2 people arrested. Stolen vehicle pursuit. This started for us right at the end of the 3:30 newscast. We're going to return you to the regular stream. Don't forget, Eyewitness News at 4 o'clock is coming up in about 15 minutes.
What's back here? Why are they taking all this shit out of the car?
Generation.
Oh,
Meanwhile, while
Christ.
Musk was
all right. What? Tell me about the death wobble. It shakes between 55 and 65. So that's a thing that. That's a thing that this version of Dodge Chargers are known for. Check YouTube for death wobbles on sports bikes. I feel like I'm being trolled. And then it works itself out. That seems like a big deal. What a weird defect. Yeah, I would say so. It has to do with the suspension, which is designed for off-roading. Oh. So is the death wobble useful if you're off-roading? Oh, Brianna Ruffalo. Hello. Come back. The news is not hard to watch here in Los Angeles, I'll tell you that much. Come back. All right, I'll keep it on the screen. There she is. She just got engaged. Rats. Anyways. What were we talking about? Got a video of the death wobble. Is this a thing that is intentionally done? Is this a thing that is on purpose? If you put it in four-wheel drive, it does a wobble, or is it a defect? The physics, rare stuff that happens. Okay, I still haven't gotten 2 easy shirts incoming. Yeah, we have new stuff in the birdsintheair.com. Oh, too easy. No, I haven't thought of the 3 new shirts just entered, but not one of those. It is a defect. Okay, it's very popular. The wheel goes into Renaissance? Oh, Renaissance. I can't read. It's Friday. I need a beer. Resonance. It's a side effect of off-road suspension. Okay, this makes sense now. Is it affect all Dodge Chargers? What happens if it happens to a motorcycle? My brain is I can't stream anymore. I need to sign off. I am so streamed out on Friday. Oh my god. Good news is I'll be around from now until roughly 7-ish. We got 3 more hours. If there's another chase, you'll need to follow Birds in the Air at Skywab Alerts on Twitter if you want to be notified of our next chase, because Twitch will not allow me to. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. Let me reframe up. Okay. Nody alerts. Okay, we're back. Death Wobble video. I'm gonna go watch some Death Wobble videos. Yes, CBC, my friends. Chases breed chases. There, I will almost. I don't want to guarantee. Guarantee. There's going to be another chase at some point tonight. But if it happens after 7-ish, I'm not going to be able to stream it because I will not be home. I am going out. This brain needs exercise that is not involving the NBA or streaming. I am showed out. I need summer so bad. Too many shows. I'm gonna go read about. Yes, I'm gonna go read about Death Wobbles. I wish it was date night. Well, watching chases is not the same as having to formulate thoughts on the NBA and be articulate with points and stuff like that. It's just too much. I'm glad there's no sports on tonight. I can go get a little saucy, go get a little dusty, not have to worry about anything. I'm about to go make spaghetti with meat sauce, yes. That'll definitely spawn another chase. Much appreciated. Yep, birdsintheair.com. We got new shirts available. New stuff. We got people who have recently bought. I hope you enjoy your new purchase. The quality is very high. I think commenters will back me up on that. And I'm your personal customer service agent. I've solved every problem so far, every issue. Okay, I'm going to say goodbye now. I need a nap. Bye, friends.